Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. My name is Patricia. I want to talk to you about a lot of people don't think that they have the gift to talk to God. God is within you, and everybody has that ability. It's just like a muscle. You have to train it to work. And when you train it to work, you'll be able to use it. It's like if you can't walk, what do? You get a physical therapist to exercise your muscles so you can walk. It's the same thing. You don't have experience with connecting with your God self. But that doesn't mean you can't do it or you don't have a gift. It's not a gift. Everybody could do it. It's your divine birthright. Once you start understanding that God is within you and it is not outside of you, then you'll understand that these abilities come natural. But because you've been taught, and I know this is going to shock a lot of people, that Jesus is the only Son of God, you're looking for a God outside of yourself. But remember, Jesus talked about the Father, the mighty I am. Why don't any church teach you about the Father? This is you going directly to the Father. It is not Jesus' spirit that lives within you. It is the mighty I am spirit lives within you. If people could understand God just a little bit, your entire life would change. So this is a natural ability that you just have to exercise. Build the momentum. So now in this audio, I'm going to show you how to ask God questions. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to sit in the stillness. Do this every day. I don't know you, so I'm going to have to give you a couple of different exercises to try out. Some people are automatically clairaudient. That means you can hear God. You can hear the Spirit talking. You might be able to get your answers by just listening. And some are not going to be able to get their answers like that. You'll get them in the form of feelings. So I'm going to show you both ways. So you're going to sit quietly for 15 minutes every day at the same time. Focus your attention in your heart chakra, which is in the middle of your chest, and just focus your hearing in the middle of your chest as if you're going to listen to a voice come from there. And you're just going to be silent. Now, some of you haven't never, been silent before. So every day you're going to have, your mind is going to be bombarded with different thoughts and feelings. Just knock them out of your mind and go back to the chest area and focus there. At the end of the 7 days, you're going to ask a question. Let's say, hypothetically, you're in a relationship and you want to know if the person is good for you. You could simply say, mighty I am. This person that I am dating, is this someone that I should marry? You're going to listen carefully for the answer. You're going to repeat this for every day for 7 days. But now the second week that you're sitting for 7 days, you're only going to sit 5 minutes and repeat that question. If you do not get an answer, that's okay. That means that maybe you're not able to hear the answer. At the end of that 7 days, now you've been sitting for a total of 14 days. So at the end of that 7 days, now we're going to have God bring it to you through your feeling world. So now you're going to say, God, the person that I am, mighty I am, the person I am dating. If this person is good for me, bring them closer to me. If they're not good for me, pull them away. And then you'll say, God, I await the answer. So be it, and then get out of meditation. Now, when I do that, I'm a little bit different because my muscles have been, I've brought them into this lifetime open. So when I was going with this guy in another country, and I did that, and within 24 hours, we got into a terrible argument and broke up. So I knew he wasn't for me. So I said, okay, I want to be sure because I really liked him. So I took him back, went back, asked God the same thing. 24 hours later, we broke up, and the argument was more severe than it was the first time we broke up. So I knew he wasn't for me. I was going to bring him over to America, and that stopped that. Because when God showed me he wasn't for me, I knew that this was not to be a serious relationship. So I just, went to see him or visited him once a year, and we're in the country he lived in. But I never let the relationship develop into a serious relationship because he wasn't for me. Now, I've also asked God to show me things in my feeling world. So let me show you this now. When God shows you the answer in your feeling world, it almost takes control of your body, and I don't know, it's just really powerful. And you'll feel the answer very strong. It'll be a no or yes, but it'll be very strong. You can't deny that it came from God. You just can't. That's how strong it is. So I was walking through the house. I don't remember the question I asked, but I remember walking through the house. I had asked God to show me, could do something. Like I said, I don't remember. And I was walking through the house. I do remember it was 2 to 3 days later. I was cleaning up my house. I had even forgot I had even asked God. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of me cleaning up the house, it's like something took control of my body. And I didn't hear anything. I felt this no. It just like resonated in my entire body. It's almost like my entire body shook with no. You know what I mean? And I thought, oh my God, that's the answer to what I had asked. So how you could do that, like say if you want to know let's say you're going to college and you want to know if you should go to school to be a doctor, you can ask Mighty I Am, should I go to college to become a doctor? Is that something that I should do? Please let me feel it in my feeling world and let me feel it strong. So be it, it is done. And then you will wait for the feeling to come into your feeling world. Now, anybody could do the feeling world because it doesn't matter if any of your spiritual gifts, they all could be closed and you still, God will take a hold of your feeling world and you'll feel it in there. Now, let's say you said the prayer for you're going to sit. Now, you're not going to sit every day when you ask us about the feeling world. Let's say you sit every 3 days. If you don't have the message, give it some time to come. So maybe the first time, maybe wait 4 days. If you haven't got the answer in 4 days, go back and ask again. Wait an additional 4 days. And you should have the answer. But let's just say you don't. If you don't, let's spread it out where you would ask the question, wait a week, and then go back and re-ask the question. Wait a week. Keep doing it until you get that answer. And you're going to get it. You just have to be patient. Because remember, you've never used this gift. This ability. I don't want to call it a gift because it's not a gift. We all have it. You have not used the ability to be able to connect with God and ask him something. So you have to be patient with it and let it come forth. It will. Now, when you go within yourself, you're not asking Jesus. Jesus is your brother in Christ. Jesus talked about the Father, the mighty I Am. And that's what you're going to be going to, the mighty I am. I don't know why no church teaches about the mighty I am. They only teaches about the Son, Jesus. Why is that? Because they want to keep you in darkness. Jesus is the Son of God, just like you are the Son of God. Jesus talked about the Father all the time and referred to it as the mighty I am. That is who you're going to. Jesus' spirit does not live within your body. The mighty of I am spirit lives within your body, the Father. And that's who you have to go to. Now, you're taught that you have to go in the name of Christ. And the way you are taught is that Jesus is the Christ, which is incorrect. Christ simply means love and light. Now, you can say, mighty I am, show me whatever, in the name of Christ. Which that it simply means in the name of love, or simply means in the name of light. You know what I mean? It's not, it's, oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Something came on. It's not, saying Jesus. Because if you say Jesus, I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. Because Jesus is not inside of you. The mighty I am is. So you can ask, you could say in the name of Christ, which means love. I'll go about this, about Jesus and the love and the Christ on another audio. Because I kind of want to just keep this audio on you communicating with the power of God within. But you can't communicate with the power of God within if you don't even know what the hell you're communicating with. You have to know that God is divine light. And that light lies within you. God is divine love. That love lies within you. We've been taught a lot of things in this earthly plane to keep us under control, but that doesn't mean it's correct. And some of you don't even take the time out to try to figure things out. And some of you just use the Bible as it's historical. The Bible is not historical. But we'll get to all that in another audio too. This one, I simply want to let you know that you do not have to have a special gift to communicate with the divine mighty I am. The mighty I am lies within you. It is the spirit within you. And you already have that ability to communicate with it. You think you don't, but you do. You already have that ability. It is not a gift, it is your divine birthright. So you can turn to God to ask any question you want to ask. And then however you want that answer to come to you, meaning if you want it to come, if you want the voice to come, you can say that. But I don't know if you can hear it because I don't know if you can audio it. Or you could say, God, let me feel it in my feeling world. And let me feel it strong. It comes through very strong in your feeling world. That means you will feel the answer. And it will not be any denying. So let's start practicing our own gift so that we won't have to be going to these prophetic churches and getting messages from them, what God told them about you. And half the time they lying. God ain't told them nothing about you. Go to God yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good week.